Yeah, it's your boy Gruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're gonna be breaking the newest Zenkai that's coming out tomorrow. So we actually have two of them now. The first one was Android 17, the EX one. I can show you guys right now. This is the free-to-play EX one that's coming. It's the red Android 17. It says now his special recovers his key, and his main ability recovers health. He reduce enemy key and destroy one card when evaded, which is pretty nice, and unlock all uniques to get damage inflicted, card draw speed, and as well as damage received down. So a pretty nice EX free Zenkai for the Android's team, although his Z ability does help out. Only red colors, it kind of sucks because you can't really run him on Android unless you rock him as your leader slot. I wish they actually Zenkai the EX Android 19 or Android 20, I believe, because he's a red EX Android unit and he actually buffs the team. So that would have been a better Zenkai than dropping 17 because his Z ability doesn't help the team. It's only a color tag. But we're not focusing on him. We are focusing on this Zenkai right here. Super Saiyan Kale Berserk Zenkai Awakening is coming. Her attacks and her counters are stronger. Unlock all her uniques to get card draw speed up and 30% next arch damage inflicted at the enemy attack. Unleash a powerful counter after a cover change. So this red Kale is actually interesting. You know, they definitely are trying to find a way to bring reds units back into the meta. You know, like these two Zenkais right here. We got a free-to-play 21 that got the red one. And now we also have Kale. So let's take a look at her unique abilities and then let's see the teams that she's actually going to be on. She's actually somewhat of a universal unit now. Checking her out, her stats right here. Defense. She's a defensive type, so she's actually going to be somewhat of a tank. Now, granted, there's going to be Ultra Gogeta, right? That's most likely might stop her. Unless she has some ways of nullifying against blue or element disadvantage on her Zenkai ability, then it's gonna be interesting to see how she's evolving in this meta. But there is a lot of yellow units running around, so you know, like full power Frieza, LF Piccolo, all those strong yellows, Otherworld Goku, right? But check out her stats. 163 defense and then 160 on her blast defense, which is really interesting. And then her strike tag and stuff is mediocre, so I feel like that's gonna go up. But let's check out her main ability, right? Applies the final effects to self, 10% damage inflicted, 10% damage inflicted for 10 times at the enemy attack is over, and then inflicted with the enemy dagger right plus 10 damage received for 10 time counts every time this character uses an arch card. So this right here is actually going to be really good. This is a crazy debuff because right here it doesn't have a timer count for how long it lasts. So every time she lands a card, it actually going to give their enemy more damage inflicted every single time. So if you use 5 cards and 10 time counts, they're going to have 50% damage received for that certain amount of time counts, right? And then say for example you land another combo and down 10 timer counts, you might get up to 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy that it kind of stacks like this. It doesn't have a timer count. It's only the timer counts is every time she uses the arch card. So you want to pop your main ability really quick with her, so every time she lands a card she gets that damage inflicted buff right there. So that's pretty nice. Let's check out her unique ability. Her unique ability is super small. Look how small it is, right? So, intimidate, sustain, blast damage, inflict the enemy attribute 20% blast damage received for 15 time counts when she enters the battlefield, which is, it's pretty cool. They definitely need to give her some way of getting damage inflicted buffs because she has absolutely none. Cover, destroy cards. One of their best things about her is she does destroy 2 cards when she changes covering. So it's really similar to like Future Han, but the fact that Future Han is more valuable because one, he's an endurance unit, and if they do a blast card, he does that little nice blast cover change and then destroy 2 cards. So it's kind of like a weak version to Future Gohan, but the fact that she destroys 2 cards is pretty nice. So I think they can make this better if they have a way of damaging key, like maybe destroy 2 cards and minus 50 key or something like that, and then she also gets 30% damage inflicted for 50 time counts and plus 2 to sub count when activated. So hopefully they delete this right here, this plus 2, because they did that with the full power Frieza, the yellow one. So hopefully they actually destroy this plus 2 sub count when activated. Hopefully they do that. So let's check out her special move, major explode damage plus 5 to sub count, which is pretty nice. Hopefully they change this to massive. That'll be really good. And then green card is not bad. The fact that she heals up by 15% is nice, and then 15% blast damage. So hopefully she gives a lot of, like, hopefully the other 2 unique abilities give her like some more damage inflicted, because that's what she needs. Like, she has really no damage inflicted. The only time she gets damage inflicted buffs is when she cover changes. Hopefully it's like when she comes to the battlefield she gets like 50 to like 60% damage inflicted. So main ability is good, her cover change is good, Now look at the teams that she's going to buff. So her Z ability is Girls in Universe 6 Blast Defense. So the fact that her Z ability only does the Blast Defense is not really the best, because there's a lot more strike-based units that's taking over the meta than blast-based unit, and it's Blast Defense, and it's only on Blast Defense. It's not like it's Blast Attack and Blast Defense, right? So she does Girls in Universe 6. We can check out the girls team. The girls team, you know, is really interesting that the fact that they Zenkai'd. They gave us a free Android 21, but then they Zenkai'd her. So maybe you want to rock those two together. Who knows? But the girls team does definitely need some work right here. They do have like a lot of, they got some not bad girls units, but most of them usually buff androids and just androids, right? Like her. I think she does girls, right? Like they're trying to make this team more viable. So that's really interesting that they Zenkai'd her on this team. They still definitely need a ton of work this girls tag, but because some of the good units like Purple 21, for example, doesn't buff the girls tag. She does androids and region for her Z ability, but you could rock her as your leader though, just to get that buff. But girls definitely need a lot of buffs for this team to really work. But let's go here. Let's go to Super Saiyans, right? Because she is actually a Super Saiyan, right? This form of Kale is actually a Super Saiyan, so you can actually rock her on the Super Saiyan team with Bardock, right? So yeah, you could rock Bardock, her, and Super Gogeta, blue, red, blue. You could rock that possibly. So you could see her on the Super Saiyan team. Some people might actually rock on the Super Saiyan team. She doesn't buff the team, so you could lead her, slot her, or just have her there to see how good she is at the red unit on the Super Saiyans tag, which is interesting as well. Next is Rival Universe. She is actually going to be on the Rival Universe tag because that transform Kale state is when she's in she's in the Rival Universe. So although she doesn't buff the team, she could actually be the best red. The person that she would probably have to face up against is Bergamo, because he has the Z ability for health, right? Dispo and then Kefla, and so she could arguably be the best red for that team, but she had to face up against Bergamo, and Bergamo is also a red defensive unit as well, and he also has some really good things about him. So I don't know if she's going to be the best red unit for Rival Universe, but we just have to see what they do to her Zenkai abilities and everything. But she definitely does have competence with Bergamo, not gonna lie. Bergamo's still pretty solid. The problem is he's just a red unit, right? Just like her. But he's really dope. He has a counter. He can get card draw speed, really similar to like LF Piccolo when he needs to get ramped up. Next is Saiyans. You could rock him on the Saiyans team, right? For red, she got to face Ape Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku. Those are pretty much it with the red, but she doesn't even buff the team, right? So Ape Vegeta, I know he's not really the best. A lot of people have been flaming on him, but at least he has endurance and stuff in the AoE green card. So I don't know, a lot of people rock what I'm saying, but you can't actually rock it there. And then the last team is Universe Survival Saga. I believe she could actually be ran on this team, but once again, she's gonna be facing up against Bergamo, and Bergamo also has the Z ability for that team as well. And another team that she also can be ran on is Universe 6, because she her Z abilities for Universe 6. So looking at Universe 6, right, all three of these units right here have they have Zenkai abilities, right? So we check out this Kaba. Kaba also has support for Universe 6 units, right? If we check out his Zenkai right here, we can check Zenkai, thank you. And then I believe one of his abilities right here, right? So if all physical occur when he switches to standby, gives 20% damage and 20 blast damage to character Vegeta in Universe 6 for 50 time counts, and then also 40 strike damage to character Vegeta or rival universe for 15 time accounts. So she's also gonna get some buffs from Kaba if you actually rock Kaba there. So all three of them have a Zenkai. All three of these units right here have a Zenkai, and then you could rock like Vados and Purple Head and whatever. But I would say her best team is looking like Rival Universe. Not gonna lie, maybe Super Saiyans. Not depends on how hard she hits, but I think Rival Universe is gonna be her best team right now. I think they're gonna go for girls. They pushing girls and androids, so we might see like an Android 18 LF, Android 21 LF, Android. It's gonna be androids and girls, bro. Cause they've been pushing girls and androids. So let me know what you guys think of her best team. What you guys think of the Kale unit getting a Zenkai. That's gonna be it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm a groove man, and I'm out.